here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And it's so bright tonight, I've had to draw the curtains. Okay. Forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, welcome to everybody. We are moving forward constantly, and I've got a few updates for you. But let's first of all start with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless this community, that all the members' hearts be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love they may find the joy of service. And through that service, may they attract from you all the blessings in life for everything that they need. Amen. Okay. The updates basically fall into three sections. They fall into... I'll get my phone out. Somebody's calling me. Oh, no, it's not. It's an alarm telling me that it's 5 minutes before I am due to be here. Okay, I'm early, and I thought I was 2 or 3 minutes late. I'm going crackers, so I am early. So we'll just tread water for a few minutes to allow the people that get here at the right time to get here. Meanwhile, might as well have a look in the Facebook group. If I can find Facebook. So many tabs on my browser. Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And here I am, ahead of time. And so we've got... am I in the right date here? The 6th? No, this is the 6th. I'm looking for the 7th. So that's not the right place. Let me refresh the page and see. The 7th. Now we've got the right one. Now we're in the right place. Okay. And the early start has fooled a few of the people that are normally in at the top of the list, I think, because we've now got Sanjoy Roy from Pakistan, I think, aren't you, Sanjoy? In at the top. Pakistan, by the way, just to bring you up to date, because I know you're all vitally interested in the cricket world, Pakistan sealed victory today in the one-day series against South Africa. Congratulations to Pakistan. It was a good series. Congratulations to both teams for making it a good series. So, Sanjoy, yeah, you are the first today. We fooled the usual top people by me getting the time wrong and getting here 5 minutes early when I thought I was 3 minutes late. So we've also got Nigeria and South Africa. Commiserations to South Africa. Congratulations to Pakistan. And we've got Canada and more from the UK. And Russ Cowley has got in, but we fooled him. He's down the list for once. Bonnie Scotland in the wonderful, lovely form of Jane, and Sanjoy, yeah, I'm number one for the first time. Yeah, I'm earlier, Jane. You're right. One day I'll get everything right. Okay. and Mauritius and Holland. And Ramachandra, it'd be interesting when you get back to the UK, what you're going to say then, Ramachandra. You're going to say, I am from the UK, but got lost in India for the last 18 months or whatever it'll be. More from Canada, Nova Scotia, Kathy, one of our wonderful team of support people. And Kevin, usually getting here from work. I don't know whether he's at work now, but lovely to see all these people, the regular faces, and any new people that pop in as well. And we've got Assad, more from Pakistan, and more from Pakistan, and more from the UK. And Denmark. Well, it's been a very mixed day here, but it's really beautiful at the moment. So bright that it's unbelievable. It's the brightest it's been all day. We got Burundi and Pakistan and Deborah from southern Alabama. And I don't think anywhere can be having better weather. Well, probably a bit warmer, but I won't be getting any sunnier than we've got right here in Cornwall at the moment. Even in the Bahamas, where we've just got Michael joined us from the Bahamas. Okay. We are just about at the time that I normally get here. And we've got Martin here now as well from north of England, close to my part of the world. Snow, hail, and all sorts up in the northeast of Scotland. Well, that's what Scotland is famed for, apart from whiskey and haggis and things like that. Okie dokie dokie. We haven't got much to report on the We Share Abundance website. Devyani is back there now helping Kristen after the slight diversion that we had to pull her off to get you people a few extra tokens in your wallet. So I hope you're all happy with that. And those of you that are not, well, tough. But you should all be happy. More from Suriname. And we've got the Bronx in the house as well from New York. I lived in New York for a short while. A great place to be when you're in your 20s. Everything happening 24/7. Not sure I'd like to be there now. I find Bideford too busy for me, let alone New York. Don't get up to Bideford too often. There's an old story about April not getting in line for a specific time of weather. So when it didn't get any, it was so sad that the other ones felt sorry for it and gave it a little of their weather. Ah, what a nice story. Okay. Yeah, we do get very mixed weather in April, but we get it all through the year pretty much in the UK. I've known of cricket matches to be snowed off in July. Right. Yeah, so it's ongoing, the development of the new site for We Share Abundance, which will be a great boon when we get it. When will we get it? I don't know. But we'll get it quicker now than was possible before because Devyani is working on it pretty much full time. along with Christian, who is very much part-time because he's got his own full-time job to do as well, and a small team that Christian recruited that are in India helping out as well. So it is ongoing, and we'll get there as soon as possible. We're still doing things on the Multiply Visa site. There are things that we have in progress there, and I had intended to get some videos done on the downline builder and a couple of other things today, but there's just been so much going on that had to be attended to that I've not managed to get to them yet, so hopefully tomorrow. And we've got Australia in the house, and yeah, Wanda, please only English in here so that everybody knows what's going on. I know that there's a possibility to translate things, but I just clicked on the translate, and it says walking, listening to this with a cup of coffee, which is very nice, but try and post everything in English so that we know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. I don't know whether everybody gets that translate facility, and sometimes it appears and sometimes it doesn't for me. Excuse me. Nothing like a wee drop of water. Okay. People constantly asking about withdrawals, and there's nothing much to add to it. We're continually processing them. Jane was processing withdrawals earlier on, and I've no doubt Yara will be processing them later on. And it's an ongoing situation, and nothing has changed. It's still the same as it always has been, or it has been for the past several months, and that is all on the website on the withdrawals page. On the Multiply Visa, I had some things. Oh yeah, I'm working on getting the team sorted out, but I have to also split the tasks up and get things organised in a way, and record videos of training videos for them. But we are getting closer. So you people that have submitted forms to be a part of the team, you will be getting some notification very soon. Most of the time slots are covered quite well. Some have a lot of people in them, more than we need, and there are one or two that are a little bit sparse. So we'll have to try and see if some people are willing to get moved around, and I think we'll have to put a calendar up for the different teams to see if we can just get the spots filled nicely. Also, a lot of people that have submitted forms don't have Skype. There's no reason not to have Skype. It's free. And it is something that we tend to use for the support team so that everybody can interact together on Skype and let people know that they've logged in or they've logged out. And you can ask questions if you're not sure of something. Somebody else in the team can help you out with it. So if you've not got Skype yet, get it if you want to be in one of the teams. We got Morocco in as well now. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure a few people will be willing to move a little bit, Sanjoy. So if we get those calendars up, we can we can get people to get themselves sorted out. Okay. I am also updating the support desk in Multiply Weezer. There'll be a sort of pre-support page for Multiply Weezer because a lot of the tickets get the same answer. And so if we get the answers in there, it'll cut down the work on that because the answer is bog standard. In addition to that, I'm splitting it up into different categories so that we can have teams that'll handle different aspects, and it'll break everything down a little bit easier and make sure people get faster responses. Dave Jackson, when we purchase matrix positions in Multiply Weezer in the drop-down menu, can the advertising credits be shown alongside the matrix positions purchase value at the point of sale so that everybody knows that they are purchasing advertising credits? It's a good idea, Dave, and we will get something along those lines done. It might even be better to have a full page dedicated to advertising and explaining it and the benefits and the different types of advertising. But yes, we do need something like that so that people understand that it is advertising they're purchasing and everything else is pretty much a bonus. And Joel's in the house. Hi, Joel, from Portugal. Don't know what your weather's like in Portugal today, Joel, but it's beautiful here at this moment in time. It's been a bit cold, but it's been nice. And Dave's in the house as well. Okay. We are also having a couple of splash pages built that will enable you to put these up on traffic exchanges. There are many of them. One of them that's quite popular is Hashing AdSpace. It's a little bit different than most traffic exchanges, but most traffic exchanges, you get credits for viewing other people's sites, and then you put your site up and people get credits for viewing yours. There's loads and loads of them, and they are very, very good, especially for something that you can offer at a low cost, like $3. So if you tell people, this is only $3, and you put up a splash page that tells them that, then you're likely to get some fairly good results on multitudes of different traffic exchanges that are out there. If you just simply do a Google search for traffic exchanges, there'll be millions of pages of them, literally. Okay. And there was a video chat going on last night. And more from South Africa and from Poland. Hi from Poland. Nice to see you. Okay, so that pretty much covers the development side and what's going on. So let's get on to some numbers. And I am puzzled by the numbers. They've been a bit weird anyway for the past few days. The actual registrations number seems to be getting sorted out and a bit more like it should be. But some of the other numbers are weird, to say the least. Okay, so I think, and I say I think, we had 180 new registrations today, a net 38 increase because we removed 142 inactive members. But our active members are actually up by 522. These are the people that log in on a daily basis, averaged over the last few complete days. And there are 29,300 of them currently logging in on a daily basis. We have 19 new Pool 1 stakes, but this is a number that puzzles me, and I don't know where this has come from, but we have 93 new elite members staked, and that seems improbable. It's possible, but it seems improbable because there are only 19 new Pool 1 stakes. And of course, if they're elite members, unless they were in pools above Pool 1 previously and they've upgraded the last little bit, then the Pool 1 number should be higher. It could be a result of us giving you more tokens, and so people having more cash to spend and upgrading. But it's an odd statistic, but it's showing 93 new elite members anyway, which is more than we've had for quite a while. The site ranking is continuing to drop. We are down to 9,990. So if we continue this trend, we'll be back into the 10,000s in the not too distant future. It's not drastic because I know that a lot of people are now switching to promoting Multiply Weezer rather than We Share Abundance. And there's two things that are going to change that in the near future, as I mentioned yesterday. One is the new website for We Share Abundance, and the other thing is when I put my campaign together for you to use, which will promote both sites in a rather unique way, I think. I think it'll be very good, but you never know with marketing. You can put something together that you think is brilliant, and until you test it, you don't know, and it can fail miserably. And then you can throw something together that you just have to put together quickly, and you think, oh, I'll have to put it right, and it goes and takes off, magic, you know. So you never know. But my experience tells me that what I'm planning will work well, and it's just a case of getting it all put together, and that will enhance the views for both sites. So we'll pull back these numbers that we're losing on the site ranking for We Share Abundance, but it is currently 9990. And the Multiply Weezer site has increased, but slowly, much slower than it has been doing in the past few days. But we've still gone 416 places. We climbed 416 places in the ranking to 69,874 ranked site globally. The tokens are stable at around about 104. Coin ranking, when I checked, was showing them at 103.94, and the back office was showing $103.11. And trading volume is keeping around about 35,000. It was 35,006 yesterday, 35,753 today. And as that increases, then everything else will increase with it. But it will be a slow, steady job. And our ranking is 580. I don't know what it was yesterday. I didn't make a note of it. But a couple of days ago, it was 566. So we have dropped slightly in our coin ranking position. Once again, that'll come back as we get the value back up there, which will happen gradually. And more importantly, we get that liquidity built, and that will be built mainly currently through the promotion of Multiply Weezer. And that is happening, but it's a little bit slow at the moment. But it will grow. You're making money with it now, a lot of people, with Multiply Weezer, and if you want to continue making money, you must continue to promote. Don't let it slack off. Express trains go very well. They get up to a nice speed and they're running along at 60, 70, 80, 100 mile an hour, maybe over 100 mile an hour on some of our fast track rails that are available in the world today. And you would think, they're going along very well. But what would happen if you took the engine off? And that is the same with your account in Multiply Weezer. You can get it and you can build it and it'll start growing and it'll be moving along great, boom, 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 boom. And the moment you relax, you take the engine off, what's going to happen? Same as a train when you take the engine off. So you must keep promoting constantly to maintain things. Eventually, you will get to a position where you have sufficient people that understand that they've got to keep promoting within your team that will allow you to relax and enjoy passive income. But it doesn't come easy and it doesn't come fast. You've got to stick with it for a good period of time before you get to that stage. If you're lucky, 12 months. If you're unlucky, it can be longer. Okay. So that's Multiply Weezer. No, it's not. It's getting onto Multiply Weezer, but it was brought up by the token value. So Multiply Weezer, we now have 7,048 members registered. That is up 582 on yesterday. And we have 3,006 Pro members registered, and that is up 257 on yesterday. And that is now 42.65%, gradually creeping up in the percentages. It's a very good ratio, believe me. And the bonus pool is now standing at $3,566, which is up 3566. It's a little under $600 in the last 24 hours, which is good news for everybody. If we can keep that going as well, there will be a nice pot to share out when we decide how we're going to share it. But that is the money that would normally go into the promoters, the originators' pocket. Of course, we don't do things that way in We Share Abundance. The money that comes in goes out. And the same will apply to programs that I'm in, like on Passive, when that eventually launches, maybe this year, maybe next year, whenever. It is in a sort of soft pre-launch now, but it's very, very slow, measured soft pre-launch. When they actually get to a full pre-launch or the beginning of a beta launch, I don't know. But when they do, any profits that come in from that into my account will, of course, go into Multiply Weezer not into Multiply Weezer, to We Share Abundance, to benefit the members here, because a lot of you guys are in the team that I've put together on Passive. And the same will happen with any of the other things that I personally promote. My one objective in life is for everything that I do, start, plan, is to make We Share Abundance more successful, for it to be what it always was intended to be, something to help the needy, help everybody have everything that they need in life, teach them the values of right living. And I'm not talking about being saints. I mean, I'm far from a saint, but just to be caring and sharing and treat everybody with respect and to share love and share abundance. And if you do all those things and you put out of your mind greed and hate and jealousy and prejudice, and you concentrate on the other things that we've just talked about, you will attract into your life everything you need. And we will do that through We Share Abundance, and everything that we put together is designed to help us obtain that objective. And that will, of course, be financed by the WISA token, which we will build to an absolute liquidity situation with a very high value. And that will happen. There is nothing more certain than that happening. And it saddens me when we have people drifting off and cashing in their account when they've got tokens in their Visa wallet, which they forfeit, and they do it for the sake of $20 or $30 that they get back out of the money that they put in. You know, they may have put in $100 and already cashed out 70, and so they get $30 back, and yet they lose 6 tokens, which are going to be worth $60,000 in a relatively short space of time. And I'm not talking overnight, but I'm also not talking 40 years in a job to get a pension that is half of what you were earning before you retired, when you've got all the time in the world to spend it. We're in a different ball game than that. But we're not in the, just sign up here and overnight you're going to get $1 million in your bank account. We're not in the hype market either. But we are in a consistently growing area, which is the cryptocurrency. We have a wonderful token. It is backed by a beautiful, wonderful, amazing community. And we're backed by a greater power than most of you understand. We will get that token to be everything that it needs to be to make sure that we can fight poverty on a global scale. And so that pretty much is the news and updates. And Multiply Visa is a good source of pretty fast income for you if you want to do it. There's no harm in that. There's no disgrace in making money. There's no disgrace in having ambitions. You can still be content with what you have now because you got yourself there, you know. And so you're content and understand that the decisions you've made have put you where you are now. So it's only right to be content with where you are now. But there's nothing wrong with having ambitions to move on and grow in life in so many ways. And not just financially. Finance is not important once you can pay your bills. And so there's nothing wrong with that. And Multiply Visa will help a lot of people pay the bills. It's not get rich quick. It's not put your $165 in and you're going to be in clover. It will pay you back $4.95 for your $165. But there's no telling how long it'll take or how fast it'll be. It depends on how fast Multiply Visa grows. As a community, if you all do your bit, it'll grow very quickly. And people will get those revenue shares much higher, and you'll cash out your 300% much quicker. And while you're doing it, you'll be building your matrix and getting instant cash, because as soon as somebody joins your matrix in one of your pay lines, that's not the first 2 people in a matrix, but anywhere else in that matrix, you get paid on somebody. That person's your commission for that person goes immediately into your wallet, and it's available for withdrawal. And we've got people that have drawn out considerable amounts of money so far, and we've been paying out every morning pretty much. It would be too much to pay out all 3, 4, 5 times a day. So at the moment we take all the withdrawal requests at a certain time in the morning and we pay them all off, and then anything that comes in after that gets paid the next day. We don't guarantee that you'll get paid within 24 hours. I recommend that before you start complaining, you wait at least 4 working days, so 96 hours. But generally speaking, you'll get paid a lot quicker than that. And that's the situation. So if you need money now, get in Multiply Visa and work. Okay? The more you work, the more you'll make. And if you want to build for the future, stick with We Share Abundance. And there's nothing to stop you doing both. Both are complementary. They are separate. They are separate ways of generating income. They are totally different in so many ways, and yet they're under the same umbrella, and they help one another. And so ideally, get into both, and particularly put your efforts into doing things the right way. Be honest, be upright, be prepared to share what you're doing with other people. Be proud to represent what we have and what we're doing and what our mission is and what our goals are. There's no need to hide away. And there was somebody that put in an account closure request, and I don't normally read all the reasons because it doesn't matter to me. You know, if they want out, they want out. I don't care what their reasons are. But I happened to see this person said something about because of this, that, and the other, and my friends are laughing at me. If they're laughing at you, they're not your friends. If they're laughing with you, then that's another matter. But to laugh at somebody is unkind. To laugh with them is okay. Okay. But if people are laughing at you, don't worry about it. They don't understand what we have. They don't understand what we're involved in. They don't understand the big picture, how magnificent, how glorious everything that we're doing here is. And eventually we're going to help people to take that shell, that veneer that makes them look like a Nigerian or an Englishman or an Indian or whatever, a man or a woman, an old or a young person. We're going to enable everybody to break that shell out and come out and expose the reality of their identity, which is that identity of perfect love, which brings us all together. And I'm still working on breaking out of that shell. And you guys are helping me, and I thank you for your blessings in helping me to do that. And one of the most profound things that my guru, Paramahansa Yogananda, said, and I read it somewhere, he was talking to his students, and he said, the only difference between you and me is that I made the effort. And isn't that so true in everything in life? The only difference between that person you admire up here and you is that they made the effort. Are you prepared to make the effort? There's a story about the concert pianist that was at a private party, and he was being paid to perform, and he was playing the piano. And of course, when he finished his performance, there was a lot of applause, and some people came up to him. There was one person in particular came up to him and said to him, you know, I'd give anything to be able to play the piano like you. And the concert pianist turned and said, you wouldn't. And that is the same thing. He made the effort. The person wanted to be able to play the piano like him, but didn't make the effort. Are you going to make the effort? That's my question for you today. And that's where I'm leaving you with today. I'm just going to check on the comments here and see. Somebody can't log in. Put in a support ticket. Hi from Suriname. I don't know whether we've seen you. 35 as the new sort of minimum trading volume is progress. Yeah, if it stays at 35, because we've been hovering really. I mean, we've had odd days where we've been up there, but we've basically been hovering around about between 7 and 15 maybe. Please hide email or Gmail account from Multiply Visa dashboard, otherwise people will hack our accounts. Please hide email or Gmail account from Multiply Visa dashboard. I'm not sure where that shows. I'll look into that, but they can't hack your account with the email address anyway. But I'll have a look at it. Pakistan. Oh, don't we get $1 million overnight? No, I said, okay, Patrick. There are lots of programs out there that'll tell you will do. Jan de Jong from the Netherlands. New Zealand. Hi, Andrew. Co-op advertising, I don't know. It takes a lot of organising. It's very easy to do your own. Can someone stake twice on Multiply Visa? There's no staking in Multiply Visa. You can buy multiple matrix positions if you want, yeah. In fact, you're buying more advertising is what happens, and we give you matrix positions and profit share positions in return. Julie from Papua New Guinea, hi. Okay, I don't see anything there, and I don't think the chat in here No, it shows Facebook things, and so it doesn't single out. It used to show just the YouTube stuff. I don't know how things get changed, but um, that's pretty much what I've got for you. So that's it. Your future is in your hands, but you can also benefit the future of all your peers by just making the effort. God bless. Thank you for being here. I love you all. I love you for giving me the opportunity to be of service. Thank you.